see a squad from the ACC, the Wisconsin Badgers, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Tar Heels will kick it off to get us underway. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
This offense has it with really good field position. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Looking for a man. It's Van Buren. Using his legs to buy some time. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
Well, after getting that takeaway, this offense is needing some points, and that's a big completion there on 3rd down. Good job reading the coverage. The offense is going to stay on the field. They want to keep this momentum.
Turning it on. Lowers those pads. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, North Carolina. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They'll start this drive going to the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Hilton. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Quarterback showing you some resiliency here on this drive. He threw a pick on the opening drive of the game, but he was able to turn the page right away. You can't let that bad play affect you, and they're letting him throw it. They're being aggressive, and he's proving that he can still make good decisions here. He can find the open target and deliver strikes.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball. They got nothing on the last play. It's
2nd and 10. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Still on his feet at the 45. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Just like that. A huge gain, and they've got it inside the 10. They'll mark it at the 8.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air, it's Van Buren. Moves around to clear up the vision. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
When you have so many playmakers on offense like they do, they can score quickly. You just saw it right there.
And clang, no good, off the right upright. Fielded in the end zone, it's Barry Johnson. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. The quick out. Has plenty for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 28.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
Now on 1st down from the 28. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Hansen. Runs through a tackle.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
The Badgers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Out of the gun to give to the back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. As much a part of Wisconsin as cheese and brats feed that running back for 1st downs.
It's crazy, Reese. They don't find the most highly recruited guys, but they find tailbacks who are dudes. And Ron Dane to Jonathan Taylor to whoever it is, they always find a bell cow running back at the University of Wisconsin.
And the Badgers have it with a 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. Hard running there. And Doing a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The Badgers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Caught near the sticks. It's Brooks. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
How about the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch?
Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. Quick completion on the out. There he goes. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
Second down, they'll go to the air. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. He's looking downfield to throw. Now he's going to break the pocket. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. That gets them back to within 10.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They go to the ground. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll ride the hot hand. And a short gain here in the first quarter will come to a close. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. First play of the period will be a second down. Might be changing the route. Looking downfield, it's Van Buren. Lost one deep down the right side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their third possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them to get the incompletion, but if I'm this quarterback, I'm still throwing it deep.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Dances away. On the move, he fires. Finds his open man. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Leaves it with the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. Power ahead. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, UNC! Great job by the back on the option. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
The fake, and he wants to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
That's reeled in. It's Hansen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover. You saw a great example of it with that run.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Badgers will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So on this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
The sweet feet buy a little time. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Backed up now, here's second and long. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Stuff on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at third and long.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Smothers. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Tar Heels will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. At the 45 on his way. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Wisconsin. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, we've got a final in a game that just wrapped up here in the SEC. Arkansas was far from the friendly confines of Fayetteville, but still managed to scratch out a win. And there was a lot of chatter this week about this group not being ready. Time to check those receipts, if you know what I mean. Going to be very interesting to see what the fallout from this one is, because as we know, you can't lose games in the SEC like this without some blowback.
Kevin, thanks a lot. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. He wants to change this route. Scanning the field. It's Van Buren. Moving. Keeping the eyes downfield. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be fourth down.
It's nice for this D coordinator when he puts his nickel package out in the field, because that nickel player he's got who subs in is good in coverage. He's also aggressive, and he does a nice job blitzing, and he can play the run. They can spy the quarterback. There's a lot of different tools this guy's got to defend against a mobile quarterback, and I think we saw a little bit right there in that nickel package, now setting up fourth and long.
The inside handoff. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
That's a good-looking run there, and if you're going to be RB1 for Wisconsin, you're going to be pretty talented, because you think of the guys they've had in this backfield in recent years, the Heisman Trophy winner Ron Dane, Monty Ball. How about Jonathan Taylor that's getting it done now on Sundays? This guy's got power, he's got speed, he's got shiftiness, he's got all the tools you need to be successful and play on Sunday.
Makes the catch. It's Reynolds. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Simple pitch, simple catch, easy little drag route right over the field. It's a nice timing route. You can run it versus man, or you can run it versus zone and have a lot of success.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Defense thinking run all the way, and you can tell they sell out. They stuff the run. Now it's third and short. Will they run again? You're going to force them to pass the football.
The Badgers come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. caught in the backfield. It's Brooks. Oh, he's got some space. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. From the gun, wants to pass. Release to the back. This time it's complete. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
I love running the angle route, whether it's on first down, second down, third route. It's a really good route. It's a safe route. Just takes a little bit of timing over the middle of the field. But, hey, again, getting it to a playmaker in space, always winning.
Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Hey, I'll tell you what, that slot receiver, he may not be the biggest receiver in the world, but he is shifty, and he runs really good routes. You saw it on that play.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. To the ground to try to move the chains. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal.
Been really impressed watching this offense this year and how good they are on 3rd down. The reason they're so efficient, they don't have penalties. They keep these 3rd downs manageable, and they've got a special talent at running back that can find his way to the...
Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Badgers.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
And the extra point is good. That touchdown drive covered 61 yards, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw. It's Van Buren. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hawkins. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can't stop the clock. And the Tar Heels racing to the line in the hurry-up. To the air on first down. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
And what a catch! A diving grab down the right side. The Tar Heels come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Dumps it to the back. Makes the grab. It's Hawkins. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. This will likely be the last play of the half. Quarterback making adjustments. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Badgers will kick it away to crank up the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
To the air, it's Van Buren. Fires to the tight end. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing it.
They're working that left side. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. They'll move the tight end. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Gets rid of it. Got it in the middle. It's Shipp. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Well, they execute the end route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Just keep slinging it. Caught near the sticks. It's Shipp. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. And the Tar Heels moving quickly to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Quick completion on the out route. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Quick tempo here for the offense. He might want another play. Motion from the back. To throw, it's Van Buren. Quickly out to the tight end. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. The Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Inside 4 minutes to play here in the third.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. And the Tar Heels had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. With the run on first and goal. They are ready this time. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage. And after that big run, the defense answers.
And this offense knew coming into the game, when they get to the red zone, it's going to be tough sledding because it's hard to run, especially against this physical defense. They're one of the top 5 defenses stopping the run. And you know at this area of the field, it's really tough to throw it. Let's see who the more physical side is.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Paul.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the...
Touchdown, North Carolina! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And I like the decision to go for it. I think a lot of people probably thinking this close to the goal line, 4th and goal, they're going to power it in. Nice job. They had this play ready. They go with the pass. Nice throw, nice catch. Huge job and huge execution on 4th down.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. SMU is getting smoked today. This is an eye-opener. It's the type of game that can just demoralize a fan base. They're trailing by 24 to BYU. We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's looking deep. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up.
Well, this defense knew coming into this one, this offense would take shots. They know they have targets that can fly, push down the field vertically. Nice job in coverage there.
Leaves it with the running back. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And it's incomplete as he tried to lob it in with perfect touch. It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it.
Nice job by the defense there. You talk about when you have your foot on the neck of your opponent, you just keep the pressure down, right? You don't take it off. And with that opportunity on 4th down in their opponent's territory, you get the stop. You now get an opportunity here in the 2nd half to build on your 2-possession lead.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Back to throw. It's Van Buren. Flushed out of the pocket. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. On the run, it's Smothers. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
You want to be physical. You want to assert yourselves. And now listen, I know this is a top-5 defense against the run in college football, but you got to believe you can do it and continue to stay balanced and run the football and be physical down here in the red zone.
Quickly complete. He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be first and goal from the 6. The Tar Heels in the hurry-up. They'll go with a direct snap. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play.
The best red zone offenses are the ones who can run the ball in this area, but that's a tough ask today, especially against this unit. One of the best 5 defenses in the nation stopping the run. This is a...
Beck's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tar Heels. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
He wants to throw it. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Well, there was a golden opportunity for the offense to come away with 2 points there, but he dropped it in the end zone. That's a catch you have to make.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. It's picked off, and that's number 10.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. Here's the thing. That's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Final play of the quarter coming. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Makes the catch. It's Shipp. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Direct snap. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
And the Tar Heels will line it up on 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. Brings him to the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to pass, it's Van Buren. Complete on the comeback. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the 4th quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
They'll go to the air. Caught behind the line. It's Hawkins. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Going for 6. Touchdown, UNC! And the beatdown has ensued. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a master class in offensive productivity.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Barry Johnson. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a run.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Fires to the big fella. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
On the option. Quick toss. He'll be stopped short, picks up one, but they're facing 4th and 1.
Really good job by this defense, man. 4th down and short. Great job playing the quarterback first. That's the most important part of the option. Don't let him get downhill. Now it gets to the pitch man. It gets a little bit outside. They run to the football and get the big stop.
He's got it. First down and more. Changing on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the ground game. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2-, 3-, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
And this passing attack has not been great today. It hasn't found a way to manufacture those big plays and to scare this defense. And now, in passing situations, trailing, this is a tough spot for this offense.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Going deep. Makes the grab. Gets the foot down. Just precision execution on that big play.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
They'll go to the ground. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
And maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points, and he's that big physical guy, breaking some tackles, making some plays. Here in the fourth quarter, they're going to need it.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. The Badgers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Finds his man. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? You've seen him tote the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
Caught in the backfield. It's Hansen. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
And the Badgers will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to slam it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. He's looking to throw. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
Yeah, and the defense comes up with the stop, and you just wonder, the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Looking downfield on first down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Yeah, I think you know the situation as a defender, and you know you're up by a score, and you know exactly what's going on with the offense. They got to make some big plays here in the fourth quarter. Nice job playing the deep ball, staying deep, and not giving up the big play.
Got his man. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with it now.
Wants to throw again. Fires toward the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
Oh, that slithered right through his fingers and would have been his second interception of the game. Instead, it's fourth down. This offense believes you are given 4 downs for a reason. You've got to use all of them. 2 for 3 so far today. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Catch in the middle. It's Norton. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
That's an awesome effort by the receiver there because he didn't have the first down once he caught the pass. He had to be able to make a guy miss. And with his athleticism and skill, he's able to do that. And as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
And I'm kind of surprised by this performance, man. Because the QB last week, you could tell, dude, he was in rhythm. He was good timing. You could tell the chemistry with receivers were good. And today, everything just looks off. And it looks hard. It looks difficult. They got to find a way to get back in the rhythm they were in last week.
A little floater there that falls incomplete.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion, now setting up third down, you've still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
Zings it complete to the right. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He caught it! And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, we've got a chance at a finish.
There we go. There's step one. There's a lot of things that needs to happen for this offense, but they started with a touchdown. Time's ticking out. We got to go for 2 here. Cut this to 8, where we maybe can get another score and get that 2-point conversion to tie it.
So as big as that touchdown was, equally as big, converting this 2-point attempt and making it a 1-score game. And that one is picked off in the end zone. Defense comes up with a play. They get the pick and take it back to the 20. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. We've got a timeout from the kicking team.
Timeout, Wisconsin.
They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Turning it on. Powers through. Touchdown, North Carolina. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Spits it out to the back. Finds his target down the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Badgers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. He's taking a deep shot. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long. And here we are late in an obvious passing situation, trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play. And, David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, North Carolina.
And here comes the field goal team. Salt, meet open wound. And they get the icing on the cake, and that might make for some long memories after this one. Plenty of fireworks in this one, a lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
Yeah, it's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you, and you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer.